people.
Because there is no human rights in this country. There's no law on genocide in this country.
No justice.
And that was put through the high courts.
People I know all about it, they go to jail. They come to this court, they go to jail. And I know all about it. I know all about it, they go to jail.
They had them over the house. They swum across to get to the house where they said they stole the TV and they were going to do all this. There was no property because it never been charged. What happened was, over the river, from the back of their house to the river is about 20 metres, and then the river is 30 metres across and 10 metres deep. The boys swam across because they always buy their drugs off them kids. If you go to the high school here and say, where do you get your kid drugs from? They'll say them Tonkins boys. That's where they get all their drugs from. The boys, the night that they got arrested for being in the house, they said to the police and the liaison officer that we went over there to get drugs, and the drugs are on the other side of the river.
Can we cut it here? Yeah. We're going to have a press conference. Yep. We're going to have a press conference in a minute with everybody. So just,
All about it because I've been there with my grandkids for assault and nothing. You're black. Of course you're black.
Come on.
White people get away with it. I'm not, I don't care. We got to stand up for our people. It's time to stand up. It's time to stand up for your people.
And we need now the Indigenous people in Toomelah and Boggabilla now need to put a submission before the Director of Public Prosecution in Queensland and the Attorney General's Department. If we don't get any action there, then we take them to the Supreme Court. We keep going until we get justice in this country.
That's right, Uncle.
And what I can say here now, it just shows, and we want the media to really get our message across to the rest of Australia here, and the rest of the people out there in the community, and we really need to say that it's time that there was a really deep investigation into what went on here and why Indigenous people have been treated this way in Goondiwindi. And I go back into the 1973 when I was with the Aboriginal Legal Service. It hasn't changed, and it won't change. It won't change unless we get justice. And I'll put you over to my brother here.
So we believe that what the court has said today, it's all right, okay, to drag someone around by the neck and you'll only get $500 to $800. So what should we do? Go and grab one of their kids and drag them around the creek or up the riverbank and be as barbaric as what they are? The other thing is we believe that legally, okay, here's plenty of room or lots of areas for now a civil case against the Tompkins because they pleaded guilty. They didn't plead not guilty, so now civilly we believe the family and whoever else involved should fully get behind. And don't forget, we, with our medical service or whoever or other types of medical support that we could get, where's the stuff that's going on and whatever else, okay, to support and have someone strong, be it the mother or other members of the family, or be it the young lad, okay, counselling to have them strong enough for today. That's also where it's failed. But the thing is, we shouldn't just be complacent and say nothing about it. We should continue, and we seek the support of you as the media and press in this country. Otherwise, we can't get it. We can't get any fairness out of this non-Indigenous judicial system, or where we got police covering up for mongrel dogs like the Tompkins. It's an everyday issue to us. And what we're saying in this country as the Indigenous people of this country, enough is enough, you know. We're saying, you know, is it justice or just us? Here we are once again, you know, for goddamn sake, in the year 2005. Are we going to accept it any further? No. And here we are, you know, and we got everybody saying about, okay, Aboriginals shouldn't lose their cools, you know. What has to happen? Another Palm Island? We as Aboriginal people and leaders, we want to prevent those things from happening. We believe that they're only inciting our people for things like of Palm Island or other places to bloody well continue. Is that the only way we give notice?
I call on Peter Beattie, the Premier in Queensland, to instigate to the CMC an investigation into this police department here in Goondiwindi. That farmhouse still hasn't been raided for drugs. How can people get away with selling minors drugs? Now, it's not a matter of what the kids took. It's a matter of the people out there delivering drugs to minors and supplying drugs. Now, that is a very serious charge in this country. If it was an Indigenous person, they'd be locked up and the key would be thrown away. We want justice. We want the justice system to work for us the same it would work for everyone else in this community. And we want the media, this media here today, to get our message across to the rest of Australia.
Oh.
Justice! Now! What do we got?
Nothing!
I just want to say that I'm Roslyn.
Sorry?
Roslyn Bowland.
R-O-S-A-L-I-N-D.
R-O-S-L-Y-N.
Thank you. Yes, Roslyn.
Yeah. I just want to say that I'm not very happy with the verdict there, what they gave, because they didn't bring any evidence of any sort in, because they got 4 interviews there of the 4 lads that was involved, and because they nearly killed him. That wasn't brought in. Nothing was said about that, and it's all on video and everything. They'd taken down the hospital and everything like that. But I'm not very happy with this verdict.
How is your son now?
He's still 16.
Not
Sorry, how is he?
He's
not good.
No, he's not good.
No, he's not here.
No.
Can I just say this, that I was with Rosalind, Madeline McGrady from Toomelah. Yeah, cousins. I just want to say what happened this morning. Rosalind and the family did not have any legal representatives there this morning. We were taken into a room with the prosecutor and Trevor, the commander, or whatever his position is, were given information regarding this case this morning. There was never any follow-up to what Rosalind asked for this morning, and just a few minutes before we came into the court, they were handed out papers, Ada as well, to sign to say could the prosecution go ahead. There was a lot of pressure for Rosalind because she was concerned about her son, who's only 16, very, very much traumatised, and still will be for a long time after this bloody horrible decision this morning. It is the worst one in this country for a long, long time, and look out now. But we will take it further.
I would like to just say my name's John Leslie. I'm with the Toomelah Aboriginal Legal Service. I spoke to Rosalind just a short time ago, and we will be lodging an appeal straight away because it's inadequate. What's happened here today is just absolutely disgusting in relation to the justice for Aboriginal people here today.
How's your son feeling? What's his mood like after his experience?
He's very traumatised. He just thinking about facing them, he gets sick.
So he was too unwell to come?
Yeah, he's still unwell.
What will you say to him now when you tell him the decision?
I don't know what I'm going to say to him because I just don't know what I'm going to say to him.
It'll affect him for the rest of his life, and this community as well, for what happened here today.
Rosalind, you obviously didn't feel that justice was served.
No. I mean, well, if they'd have brought out the video where he told him what happened to him, none of that was brought up. They had a double-barrel shotgun against him, a knife, pliers, belted him with a stick and whatever. And I got a witness there, my nephew, that's the fellow that got away, and he come back, he was all bleeding himself. And they nearly killed him. And so, and what they just stand that there.
$300 each.
Yeah, it's $300.